Good morning, everyone. This is Royce coming back at you with yet another Let's Try. And today on the docket, we have not one, not two, not even three, but four things on the menu. Today we're trying Doritos Dinamita sticks. Dinamita sticks. We have smoky chili queso, tangy fiery lime, flamin' hot queso, and hot honey mustard. Yeah, that's interesting. It's because okay, let's address the elephant in the room, okay? Doritos are known for Spanish, like Mexican flavors. Doritos originally came from Disneyland, the Frito's Cantina. They would take old corn tortillas, fry them up, and season them with some cumin and what have you, and that became the original Dorito. That's why it's called the Dorito. The D comes from Disney. Anyway. But let's try them. Okay, so do we want to? I don't know how hot each of these will be. Oh Lord, I'm probably gonna have to pause and blow my nose a couple of times too. Oh Lord. Alright, anyway. So here's the first one. Now, this doesn't look like a this doesn't look like a roll. This looks like an Andy's cap fry or like a Cheetos hot fry. I grew up with Andy Caps fries because my mom worked for Conagra, and Conagra was the main distributor of those. I'm getting the smoky, not so much the queso. Okay, so I guess this is the main draw of them. They have a little meter on here that tells you how spicy it is. These are medium. These are also medium. The flamin' hots are extreme. And the hot honey mustard is also medium. Ooh. Already it's a little spicy though. Excuse me. So let's try the lime next. Ooh! That is a punch of lime. That is potent. And it's not just citric acid. It does actually taste like lime, which is interesting. I'm not a drinker, but just from a purely gastronomical perspective, I could see this pairing really well with a margarita. You know, you get one of those Tajín wine glasses with the lime wedge. It would... This is... In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that were the main inspiration of this. Also, it's interesting, to combat all the green on the package, they chose red jalapenos instead of green jalapenos. Okay. I need to grab my drink and blow my nose because it's starting to run like a racehorse now. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Whew. Sorry. Okay. So, I think the lime ones are actually a little spicier than the smoky chili queso. Woo. Let's try a couple more of the queso. I mean, those are both, the chili lime I think is better just because, it actually does taste like what it says. But the smoky queso is good just because, like, it's just a nice queso-y taste. Or a nice, like, normal corn snack taste. Now let's try the weird one of the bunch. Crunchy sticks exploding with tangy mustard and flavor and a hot honey kick. They look a lot like Andy Capp's fries now. The mustard comes off with a very heavy horseradish note. It's not bad. I'm not tasting the honey so much. You know what it tastes like? The horseradish sauce that usually comes with bloomin' onions, or slash the cactus blossom if you go to Texas Roadhouse. Did you say different things? No, it's all literally the same thing with copy-paste stuff. Tangy mustard, tangy queso. Or tangy mustard, bold queso, and zesty lime. With hot honey, spicy sour, and smoky spicy. But, now we go on to the last one. The one that literally says extreme on it. Flamin' hot queso, Doritos Dinamita sticks. And this one, they go for more of a Takis approach with the rolled corn shell. I'm expecting a better texture, well, a different texture, I should say, not necessarily better. Ooh, I do love the little grill marks, though, that, like, reminds me of the classic corn chips. Huh. It doesn't have the same flavor as the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. It is spicy. But, like, the key to the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, garlic powder and citric acid. It gives you this really good, like, tangy, garlicky flavor. Whereas these, it just feels like they uploaded it with cayenne pepper. Let's see, salt, cheddar cheese powder, yeast extract, onion powder, artificial color, no shit, pardon my French, buttermilk Romano cheese, ooh. Oh, so it's onion powder and garlic powder, sorry. I mean, I hate to be that guy, but the flavor's just not there. Don't get me wrong, the heat is there. My mouth is on fire, but I've learned to deal with that at this point. Huh. Let's go back to the chili queso. The cheese is there, like, or you know, the cheese and the smoke is there. This tastes like what it says now. Ironically, going back to this after that makes it taste better. Now let's try the honey mustard. Still kind of horseradishy sweet. I'm trying to think what it reminds me of. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of eating sushi that's pre-packaged so that it's next to the little wasabi at the back of the container. So the entire strip tastes like horseradish, even though you didn't want any wasabi on your thing. Alright, finally we'll go back to the chili lime. Man. These are amazing just for tasting like exactly like what they're supposed to. Actually, he's missed the mark by a bit, but the fiery lime tastes exactly like lime with chili. Kind of a tahini flavor, I guess you'd say. Oh, Lord. I gotta go to bed after this, too, you know, like... Well, I mean, not for a couple hours, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna be in for a spicy night. So I suppose I should probably rank these. At the bottom, I'd probably put the Flamin' Hots. Not that they're a good texture. I like the rolled corn chip flavor, but the rolled corn chip texture, but they just don't have the flavor. Like, it's just heat. What I liked about Flamin' Hot Cheetos was that they had a taste to them. You know, they weren't just cayenne pepper, cayenne pepper, cayenne pepper, cayenne pepper. Excuse me. Now, I don't know if this actually has cayenne pepper in it. I just assume because, like, that feels like it's the most... It just said spices. Excuse me. Like, it doesn't even have any cheese flavor, even though it says Flamin' Hot Queso. So, I don't know. Anyway, next up, I'll go with these. The smoky chili queso. Like, they're decent, but it's just a very plain, like, Dorito flavor, you know, it's not, you know, it's like a cross between, it's not quite Cool Ranch, it's not quite nacho cheese, it's like a cross between those two, and it's spicy. Second place, I actually do have to kind of give it to the hot honey mustard, because, like, it does kind of taste like a horseradish sauce, and I do like that. You know, I feel like I should be dipping blooming onions in it. Now, I will say, I kind of want to detract points for these being, I forget what you know, like what do they call these anyway? Like, there's something about the texture of this versus the, like, cornmeal, fry thing they got there. But I gotta go with flavor ultimately. And then, first place, I think I gotta give it to the fiery lime. Like, if you, like, this not only tastes like what it says, but it's pretty good too. Spicy, limey, you know, pretty good. If you want one of these that just tastes like a Dorito, get this one. Like, it may be bronze medal, but it's still, like, the most Dorito-y of the four, taste-wise. If you want to try something new, get the lime or the hot honey mustard. But don't worry about this guy. I don't hate him. In fact, I have the perfect thing for him. I have some chili from my mom in the fridge. I think this would go really good with it. Y'all have a good one. This is Royce Miller. I'm outie.